I'm Michael Cole, this is JB Allen. We welcome you to Portland, Oregon. It's been a long time since we've come to Portland, and it's great to be back.
The Rose City's gonna get its face rocked tonight, and I, for one, can't wait.
And neither can these fans. We better get started, or we might have a riot on our hands. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? I don't think that chair is going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters.
These fans have certainly rallied around Bobby Lashley, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, but if Lashley knows what's good for him, he won't worry about the fans. He'll just focus on taking care of business in the ring.
Lashley's made a name for himself doing exactly that, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Oh! He anticipated that move perfectly. He was one step ahead on that one. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar make the kind of impact that Umaga has ever since coming to the WWE.
He's made some waves, that's for sure. And when you're that big, it's hard not to.
6'4" and 350 pounds. He truly lives up to his nickname, the Samoan Bulldozer.
And if you get in his way, it doesn't matter how tough you are. Umaga will flatten you like nothing. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them. Oh my God, what a chair shot!
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle, believe me. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Wow, what a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up, but good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury. I hope this isn't the last. Looks like he's decided to grab a weapon from under the ring.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Oh my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight.
Oh, man, what an impact.
You could hear that one up in the cheap seats. Bobby Lashley's a big guy, but he's got to be careful not to depend too much on his size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. They've certainly served him well so far in his career.
Keep telling yourself that. It's true what they say. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Lashley might learn the hard way. Umaga has racked up one heck of a string of victories since showing up in the WWE. Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell if that's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not going to stop the match. It's just a little blood. Be a man, would you?
Why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far.
And that's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object you're on.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place. He's got some bad intentions in mind for that security wall.
And that's a smart move right there, using that barrier as a weapon against his opponent. That's a great way to knock the fight right out of him. I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. I can't think of the last time I saw a superstar with the speed and raw power of this man, Bobby Lashley.
Lashley's a powerhouse, no doubt about it. But he lacks experience, and experience is what makes all the difference.
He got some pretty good experience when he beat you for the United States Championship, didn't he?
That's a little below the belt, isn't it? Let's talk about all of your championship reigns. Okay, we're done. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
I've never been to Samoa.
Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
And this is where things start getting interesting. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble. This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
All right, time to see what we got under the ring. Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into it.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
And as long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets. Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, but it seems to be doing the trick.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of it.
Oh, my. That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
Who in their right mind would try to do that? Bobby Lashley's a legitimate tough guy, no doubt about it. But raw power only gets you so far in this business.
Sure, but what about his speed? It's rare to see a superstar.
I saw some pretty dangerous stuff under that ring earlier.
This Umaga is a monster, plain and simple. I have no earthly idea why he's allowed to compete on Raw.
What are you talking about? I know I'm not the only fan of Umaga's smash mouth style.
I have no problem with that. As you said many times, this isn't ballet, but I don't think Umaga's here to compete. I think he's here to hurt people as badly as he can. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories. Oh, no. I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Wow, you're not kidding. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
I've got to admit it. I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now. There's the cover. Can he do it?
2, 3.
I cannot remember.
Here's your winner, Bobby Lashley, and Mr. McMahon.